Hey, what's up guys? Just welcome back to Fate Grand Order Interludes. Last time we did Mordred's Interludes. And it was interesting getting to see her feelings on the matter and like how she feels she can be king now. Although I guess she's always felt that way, but she's more mature about it and see that maybe she wasn't ready before. Well, not really. But yeah, and then Merlin was like, yeah, no, she'll never be ready, but she can at least grow, which, you know, is a good thing. But yeah, anyway, now I'm gonna do Gawain's May Good Deeds Be Protected. Another night of the round. See what our boy has going on. Yeah, give me a Castoria and hop right in. He has a lot of nodes, but I doubt they'll all be super long, so we've completed our daily training in the simulator. Good work, Ritsuka. Tireless effort each day is the key to success. You seem to know that very well. As your retainer, I must also strive to... What could this be? If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a tag for a writ of seizure. Is our bed being seized? The latch for the item carrier is unlocked. There appears to be a note. Let's see. Notice of collections. Repayment for the borrowed ascension materials is overdue. Therefore, under the terms of the loan as agreed upon, we have seized all items from your possession as repayment, with the appropriate and agreed upon interest stipulated in the loan document. Years in security, experience, and love. Like a great neighbor, Caesar Co. is there. What? Caesar? Our own servant is... What? We shouldn't be getting a loan of materials. He should be giving whatever he finds to us. Caesar? I feel faint. I can only hope I'm not reading this right. Ritsuka, is what this flyer says true? Now that you mention it, he did give me a proof of hero. Oh, so it's a scam! Why didn't you refuse? Surely you know that nothing in life is free. Well, there's no use lamenting what is past. When did this happen, Ritsuka? About 2 months ago. This course of action is so obviously corrupt. Simply absconding with the goods without so much as a letter of intent or warning. The work of a true habitual criminal. I didn't have much to take in the first place. Yeah, what do you even get? Not much to take, but there's a receipt here. It's not here. The materials I brought to commemorate your summoning me are gone. You brought... What? What a silly thing to ask. Tribute for my liege lord, of course. Since you're the one taking care of me, it seemed the only sensible and proper thing to do. Nobody does that? Everyone just comes empty-handed? Honestly, it seems no one has a real sense of what it is to be a hero anymore. At any rate, let me list off what I brought you. 4 octuplet crystals, 10 hearts of the foreign god, 2 great knight medals, 20 evil bones, 10 forbidden pages, and 10 seeds of Yggdrasil. If I don't get all of that from his interlude, I'll be pissed. I better get all that. The Triple Sunny recommended set has been taken. This is a catastrophe. What a well-rounded set of materials. Of course, I thought materials like evil bones were unnecessary, but Gareth insisted that you would love them. Well, now's not the time to go over the contents of my gift. For a servant to steal from his master is a thing unheard of. In the name of the sun, I shall bring this evil Caesar to justice. We can try at least. He's not gonna make it easy, that I'm sure. I mean, heck, I'd be happy with even half of what was listed. Give me half of each thing, I'll be happy. Ordinary employee. He's just summoning Roman soldiers to get in our way. Caesar, you should know better than to steal from your lord, your king, your master. Please die. I was hoping Castoria would kill that one, but no. Cause Caesar, 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 come on out. Yo, Mr. Presidente. You have things of ours, and we would like them back. Post haste, you thief. You thieving thefter. You know, I feel like spinning around like that wouldn't do much, but you know, it worked. So, I mean, who am I to argue? Alright, you're about to get a puppy-ost. Alright. Rest in piss, bozo. Alright, well, we got some stuff. One forbidden page. Okay, that's not 10, but, you know, okay. I don't know, that's fine. We're probably just gonna get one of each, right? That's probably all it's gonna be. Ugh. Why are you attacking me without any kind of warning? Pardon me. I simply decided it would be most expedient to skip the annoying explanations for your crime, of your crimes. And it appears the collection notice was destroyed in our battle. An unfortunate occurrence, but you will simply have to accept your fate. No. What you received earlier was only a copy. The original, you see, was carefully stored in my bosom. What? I guess we're down a servant. Accept your fate. Gwah! Wasn't that a bit much for him? Yeah, we don't gotta kill the guy. Please don't fret. I collected your materials before I burnt that background to cinders. 8 million QP and one forbidden page. That was not 8 million QP. That was 92,000. Strange. That isn't right. Does that mean he's already sold everything? I see. So this QP is the proceeds. Wonderful deduction, Ritsuka. Hey, you Burning Man. To whom did you sell those materials? You think I'd just give out my customers' private information so easily? I have my pride as a businessman, young leader of the Britain Group. Wait, you're what now? Since when? Why? I never imagined I, of all people, could be so possessed by such low greed. Perhaps I erred in trying to go big in order not to be outdone by the David Credit Union. What? What? Huh? You'll throw Chaldea's economy into chaos! So Caesar Holdings was also a victim of greed. But that doesn't matter. Ritsuka, I see some records of transactions for the past few days. By tracing these transactions, we should be able to locate the materials. Do not think of me as nothing more than a wielder of a sacred sword. Investigation is a matter of legwork. Crime must be punished. Wives should be young. These are the basics of being a knight. Master, will you allow me to continue spearheading this investigation? We probably need to re-examine those basics. Yeah. Haha. That's what it means to be a landowner. I was always busy with the odd tasks back in the day. I've also heard that there was a rather uninhibited shogun in Japan who concealed his identity and took to the streets to fight crime. Now that that's settled, let's take a look at this list. Knowingly purchasing stolen goods is a crime as well. We shall punish these purchasers. Alright, who's the first second ne'er-do-well? Come out now. We only wish to speak with you. And maybe, just maybe, bury you. Yeah, no, we'll just keep, burning out the Castorias. Alright, another saber. Who's a saber that would buy? Mordred, maybe? Or Lancel? No. I don't know. Who's a sort of scummy saber that'd be in the game at this point? I mean, Mordred might. Plus, I mean, Gawain only assumed they knew the goods were stolen. They might not necessarily know. So, for all we know, we could be looking for someone who's just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy some Ascension materials. Why not? And not someone being knowingly malicious. It was Mordred, okay. I've already used it! No. No. Our materials! Mordred, how could you? How could you do this to your master? Knight of treachery indeed. Knight of treachery indeed. Betraying us like this. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I know it's right there in your name, but still. Why did it have to be you? We just worked through your issues for you. And this is how you repay us. Why I never. I've never felt so betrayed in my life. Yeah, Mr. Spriggan, you're about to have a bad time. I'm sorry, but like, what do you think you're doing here, buddy? Like, what's the game plan, man? Like, what were you trying to accomplish here? Alright, okay, 2 noble phantasms was a little much. It was just a little bit much. But hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, what'd she give us? Probably not. Okay, we got 1 Great Knight Medal and 2 of our octuplet crystals. It's fair enough. I better get at least 3 Hearts of the Foreign God. Oh. Hot. Damn you, Gawain. Attacking me during the day. Coward. If you're a true knight, then surprise attack me then bring a surprise attack at night, fair and square. A thoughtless imbecile deserves a harsh punishment. Especially when they're a family member. Honestly, I didn't expect you to be someone who would have bought these stolen goods. I'm not Sir Tristan, but I must say that this saddens me. I can overlook your boorish manners, but I never thought that even you would stoop so low as to purchase stolen goods. I didn't stoop. I paid for that stuff fair and square. Why did you do business with Caesar Holdings, Mordred? Come on. Of course I get involved. I'm Mordred, the great the great king killer. When I sit the throne, I'll need a trusted minister. You know, like a minister of finance. I had to fire that cheap-ass Gawain. And I wanted someone rich in his place. I feel like this sort of implies Gawain is in Chaldea. Almost. Or maybe she's saying she had to fire him because he isn't summoned. And you know, that Caesar guy's pretty hefty. It looks like a guy who never misses a meal, so he must be rich. Damn. Well, you must disassociate yourself from that gluttonous Roman aristocrat. You've been summoned in modern times, so you should be eating vegetables. Potatoes. Well, okay, yeah. I guess you kinda got him pegged, but I don't get you. No, you must understand. As penance, you will eat only from a menu I specially designed for 1 full month. First of all, ketchup is not a vegetable, so you may not have it. You may consume only potatoes. So you're gonna put her on the Irish famine diet? What the hell? Everyone in my family is freaking nuts. It's for your own good, Mordred. We're taking the materials. Yes, let's collect the materials, Master. Let's see, 2 octuplet crystals. We're still missing 2. So they've been used. Well, I'll let that slide. Oh? Are we also missing a Great Knight medal? What is the meaning of this, Mordred? So far as I know, you have no use for that catalyst. Yeah, I don't use it, but I want it. Don't you get it? You want it as a keepsake, right? Yeah. It's not about showing off or anything like that. But I thought I could have at least one. Honestly, what are we going to do with you? Let her have it. Much as I desperately desire the medals, I'll take only 1. Now, let us move on to our next materials to recover. Next up, 10 hearts of the foreign god.
Seriously? I actually want those more.
Well, too bad. You can't have them. They're ours, and we're only gonna get, what, 1, maybe 2, at best. If we get any back. Not that I have much hope in that regard. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt it though. When do things ever go our way? Never. Wyverns? Man, I should have brought Kojiro. Nah, that bit's getting old. Let's be real here, right? That bit's getting old. Or is it? Alright. Noble! We got Nobunaga with a GACHA. That was a stretch. Glock that doesn't even have at the end. I just added it to make it rhyme. You know, something seems off with this duo. You know, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite place it. You know, so it's just something a little bit off here. You know, I don't know. Well, sorry about this, Siegfried. I mean, close enough, right? Close enough. Do it this way. Please kill him. No. Ah, well. Golden rule, but better. Not sure what that's quite referring to. And apparently, Siegfried tried to stop her, whatever it was she did. Or, used. Probably the hearts of the foreign god. Obviously. There better be at least one left. If I don't get one heart of the foreign god out of you, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll be saddened. Distraught even. You know, I could have just used Draco's skills and then the two Draco Busters and then the Nobu, and that would have probably done it, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. I already knew it from the color of the chest, but seeing it. Oh. What have you done? Brunhild, why? Impossible. Only 5 dragon fangs. I'm sorry. I am so very sorry. I tried to stop her, but she insisted she really needed them. And then my golden rule got too powerful. I'm sorry. Caesar asked me if my love was getting cold, and he suggested I cook something that would invigorate that would invigorate a husband. And he said that making a stew with 10 hearts would be just the thing. Exactly. It did bring my golden rule back to its peak when I was in my prime. So, so I know she was out before LB2. Obviously. But like, was she using Siegfried as a stand-in for Sigurd? Up until Sigurd was able to be I mean, it makes sense because they are kind of, sort of, almost the same hero, but not quite. They have the same, like, story origin. But huh. That's odd. That sounds not good. If the material was used in an addition made by a loving wife for her husband, then I have no cause for anger. It's a shame I lost the hearts, but it's a small price to pay to reinforce a couple's love. The materials are yours to keep. I don't know. Something about this feels wrong. I don't like... Because that implies that when Kriemhild and Sigurd eventually came to Chaldea... Man, I like to imagine that those meetings and subsequent discussions were probably kinda awkward. Like... okay, you know what? It's their life. Yeah, you know, that's we weren't worried too much about the, little gritty details. The materials are yours to keep. Oh, thank you very much. And I apologize. I misunderstood you. Because you are, that during the day. So I thought you had no interest in love. Wait, what do you mean that? No, I'm quite used to being seen as stuffy. Please think nothing of it. Okay. After all, I'm always with Sir Lancelot and Sir Tristan. Compared to those two, I must certainly seem rather boring. Anyway, a loving couple is a good thing. I wish you two eternal happiness. I'm not... yes, thank you, Sir Gawain. That carefree smile of yours. I'm quite troubled. Yeah, even if you're a pretend couple. Okay, so yeah, they're just using each other to fill the void, so to speak. I assume. Or at least she's using him. And then Siegfried was never seen again. Yeah, we'll just go with the first one, even if you're a pretend couple. Okay, so they're just keeping each other company, I guess. I suppose, is what we're supposed to assume there. I think. Yeah. Alright, this might be Tristan and someone else? I don't know who the Berserker would be. Unless it's only one servant, and the Berserkers are only the random mobs in the first fight. That might be the case. I guess we'll see. Okay, it was the archers that were the trash mobs. Intriguing. So what Berserker are we getting things from? We're in a fiery hellscape.
よかろう。
I doubt it would be Heracles.
もちろん。
Maybe Heracles.
じゃじゃじゃじゃじゃ。
Berserkers. Who would fit here? Beowulf?
我が舌を喜ぶよかろう。もちろん。行くぞ。ルクス。
No.
えい。
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, because I don't know who would fit with this background of the Berserkers that would have been out at this point.
任せよ。我が舌を喜ばせろ。じゃじゃじゃじゃじゃ。ロササングイス。ロササングイス。
What materials are we missing still? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Whomst stole them. Oh. Not the background I was expecting for Tamamo Cat. Cats don't understand economics. You know? True. Yeah, that's fair. You still need to be punished like the little kitten you are. But you know, you can't be too mad at that. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't understand what okay, that was easy. What buying those materials would do to the economy. Can't even argue. Truly. We only got 2 mats from her though. I don't even remember what all else was listed at this point. Alright, Tamamo, what's your explanation now? Also, what'd you give us? Okay, evil bones. Okay, I'll take that. I do need a good number of those. I'm guessing she was just... Well, no, it's more of a dog. I was gonna say maybe she was chewing on the bones, but... I mean, I guess cats kinda would do that too, maybe? I only have a golden fruit. Well, I can just turn the rest of it into cobalt fruits, I guess. That's fine. That's alright. Yeah, we'll keep rocking with Castoria. Squeeze as much bond points as we can. It's now hit midnight. I'm gonna go to bed right after this. Alright, ruffians. We're dealing with a caster as the servant as well. Maybe. Honestly, I could see. Also, I just realized Tamamo Cat didn't have dialogue. We just stole her evil bones and moved on. Oh, that's a shame. I always enjoy Tamamo Cat dialogue. Oh well. Hopefully whoever this is doesn't get skipped. Alright, Whomst. You three. Not actually. Weirdly enough, this makes sense. You know, I was about to say not who I was expecting, but I mean, I wasn't expecting them, but this actually does make a lot of sense. You know, I can't even deny. I could totally see them buying, you know, black market Ascension materials and turning them into snacks and alcohol. I suppose. Yeah, whatever. I say should have used her. Should have used her skills probably, but too late. Yeah, fortissimo. Yeah. Decrescendo. Yeah, get over yourself, Mozart. Your music's not even that good. Actually, that's a lie. I actually quite enjoy classical music. Oh god. Okay, yeah, the time's catching up to me. And this will be the last recording for the night, because I did Say's, Mordred's, and this all back to back. So yeah, the hitting past midnight's catching up to me. If these three don't have dialogue, I'll be mad. Because Tamamo Cat already didn't. Unless I hit skip on Tamamo Cat's dialogue and I somehow... Like, if I did, I didn't even realize it. I don't think so, but... You never know. In my tiredness-addled brain, maybe I did somehow accidentally skip. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Alright, got my Yggdrasil seeds. Oh. Whew. It was a long journey, but we've managed to retrieve half of the stolen materials. And yet, in a way, each and every person we encountered was a victim. Had I gone all out, I would have brought many people to financial ruin. It would seem the moment is meet to stop, lamentably. We blazed through the second half. Yeah, didn't even give any of those, you know, Tamamo Cat or those three casters a chance to talk. Hahaha. Lady Cat is a force of nature. Let's just say that eating a few evil bones is part of her feral charm. The remaining three, however, acted in a most evil and premeditated fashion. I had neither mercy nor sympathy for the likes of them. And so my gala team became the instrument of their punishment. Anyway, the case is closed. I have fewer materials than when we began, but I will simply have to collect them again. Our fight continues. With you, even our daily training is a joyous taskmaster. Okay, that... I was expecting more out of Gawain's interlude, but no, his was more of a comedic thing. He doesn't even have a second one. I don't know why I assumed the Knights of the Round would all have fairly serious interludes. Mordred's was pretty serious, Gareth's was serious. To be fair, I don't have Percival or Tristan. Blech. So I guess I mean I can't fully judge, but I don't know, I just assumed there'd be more. Oh, interesting, she has another one. Gotta complete Naraka Mandala and Heian Kyo. Okay. Same with Ibuki. Alright, well. that's going to do it for Gawain's interlude, but first, one last go of it. Please, please, game. Fucking Gilles. Well, I'm in Saint Court Ruin. Fuck. Well, this isn't the last time I'll be trying to pull for her, though, because I still have all of tomorrow. Well, I guess today now. But I'm gonna go to bed first, and I'll record the last 4 interludes I gotta do, I guess, to try and get the 100, or not the 100, but the 90 interludes done. Actually, I'll plan out who I'm gonna do right now. I'll probably do Adelante. May as well, because she's a early one, probably pretty short. Kid Gil. Do I have any other map ones? Yeah, I'll do those 2, Alexander and Anne Bonny and Mary Reed, I think. Or Salieri. I did say I would do him in the next set of interludes I did, which should have been the ones they just did, but I didn't. Whoops. So yeah, maybe I'll take one of these out, maybe like Alexander or Anne Bonny and Mary Reed. Yeah, well, I'll take someone out and do Salieri instead, but yeah, I think that's the plan. But anywho, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, which I hope is more. Again, I assumed Gawain would be more. I mean, I guess it kind of gets you a good idea of his personality, I guess. Kind of. Sort of. He's very, giving and serious, but also kind-hearted. I don't know, he's a weird mixed bag. But anyway. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.